everybody. This is Pete, your very refreshed host, sitting here at my favorite swimming place. They took the ropes and everything out from the beach. It's all groomed now, there's nobody there. I've made the only footprints that are on the beach, and it's a beautiful day out here. So, today I'm going to talk briefly about something that has been so important to all of us. Hey, Lalo, not sure how to say your name. It's been so important to all of us is actually, one, knowing that what we're doing in our business is making it move forward, helping it move forward in a natural way as it evolves and as we evolve, where we want to see our business flourish. But it really has come down to, some of these very simple practices have been the most effective thing in my life and business, especially in the past year. There was such a long time where I was trying to figure out some elaborate method or formula for business success, and these are really simple practices, but what it takes is dedication and consistency to see your dreams come to fruition, to see your business evolve from where it's at now to where you'd like it to be, and to be able to lay out the actual steps that you're going to be taking on a daily basis that add up to the weekly, monthly, yearly accumulation of something that can grow a big oak tree. Yeah, that's a red oak. Quercus rubra, from a little acorn. So here we go. So we're talking about productive daily plans. There's a bunch of different things that I do in a given day that I've added up habit-wise over time that make it so that I can trust, no matter what state I might be waking up in the morning, I'm recalibrating, creating the energy, the mindset, the feelings to work from the place within myself, I just poked myself, the place in myself that I'm working from, where I know that I'm working from a place of who I want to show up as in my business. And one of those things is regarding creating productive daily plans and creating simplicity around what I'm doing in a given day, because I know from personal experience and also the people that I work with in one-to-one mentorship on their business, hands down the biggest thing in people's way is not even necessarily knowing what to do next. Because even when we're talking about that, when I'm coaching somebody one-to-one, they might, we might lay something out, and then if they're not moving on it within a week, we're checking in. There are reasons for that, and it's about developing habits around creating simplicity and not overthinking what you're doing, and also having control over what comes into your life, what you're saying no to, what you're saying yes to. So this is about not opening the computer or your phone in the morning until you know what you're going to do and why you're going to do it. This relates also to your personal life, and I do this too. I check my phone in the morning. The interesting thing is that looking at why we're opening our computer first thing and getting into our email, hey Helen, good to see you. Why we're opening our computer, why we're opening our phone, why we're just sitting down and opening up this entire huge world of the internet and then trying to figure out what to do with our day. There were years that went by where I was making some progress in my business, but nowhere near where I wanted to be as far as the momentum I wanted, because I was opening my computer and just kind of randomly chatting with people on Facebook or looking around here and there and trying random things that came my way, rather than focusing on what my day was actually going to entail before I even went ahead and dropped into the day. So not opening the computer until you know what you're up to, and we'll talk about figuring out what you're going to be up to in this video. Not using your inbox as your to-do list. If you're checking your email more than, say, 3 times a day, and I've been guilty of this as well, What's the point? Why are you checking your email? Are you looking for things to come through, opportunities to come through? That's more of this passive approach to business rather than an active approach of working on what's really moving the needle. Those emails are going to come in based on what you're doing. Just sitting there and checking, double checking, that's when some of these kind of weird mindset pieces can come in around starting to feel like if we're checking something or doing something without a really positive intention behind it, there's a potential for that feeling, say, looking for validation and getting an email of getting a potential job coming through. If it doesn't come through, how are you going to feel? If that was the intention of opening your email, it can actually amplify some of those thought patterns that aren't serving us, and can result in kind of a veered trajectory in our business or even in our day. So doing what will most effectively move the needle in your business, which will leverage your time in the future, and also creating space for more flow. So these are 3 things to consider as you're looking at how your day unfolds. And so what I do to get down to the real nuts and bolts of things is, before I even open my computer in the morning, I've got something I use called a momentum planner. And I'm writing out everything I can think of. And actually, I've started doing this the day before. I do it whenever the stuff's dropping into my mind about, oh, there's all these different things I could be doing. Because if I sit down and I'm not in that headspace, if it's just flowing in, like, oh yeah, that, oh, call the plumber, email this person to follow up because they asked about design through my website, finish the concept for this person, blah, blah, blah. The easiest time to do that, and you could do this, say, on your phone if it's always with you, or in a journal like we have here. By the way, I posted a picture of this. There's like a smashed mosquito in here. I thought it was really funny. Of course, poor mosquito, but I know I'm in Minnesota when I've got bugs in my journal. So I'm writing all this stuff down when it's top of mind to get it out of my head. And that's about creating the space for more flow. More room to appreciate the birds outside your window. More space to be present when you're, hanging out at a beautiful spot. More space to be present with the design work you're working on, with the client that you're talking to, with the sales call you're having with somebody. Being present is hands down the most important thing, because if we're not present, we're not truly listening to the person we're talking with, so that they understand that we're really there for them. We might be missing details of some other important thing that we're doing, and also just not being as productive. So getting all this stuff out, just a huge list. Choose the top 3 things. 1, 2, 3 that you're gonna do in that day. And they could be small things, but you're gonna end up finding, as you do this each day, as you add up the experience of doing this and seeing what you actually get done, little things like call the plumber. Okay, yeah, that's important. So maybe you could put that on like your lunchtime to-do list or something like that. It's not necessarily, unless you have like your bathroom is flooding the entire house or something, it's not as much of a priority as, say, calling that person who left a message about design, getting back to my design partner on a contract that we're working on. Things like that are really moving the business forward is what I'm talking about prioritizing in your day. So this is about prioritizing the work day. You can definitely do this for your personal life as well, and I would highly recommend that. It's something I'm continually refining. But if you choose 3 things, you're going to notice something. 1, that list is still there. You're not going to forget this other stuff that is on your mind of needing to do. And you can keep adding to that list as you think of other things, but while you still focus on those top 3 that you've chosen. So you're choosing things that are going to move your business forward, that are making sales in your business, that are completing work, that are helping build out your process to make future work easier, that are building your ability to show other people, build credibility. Maybe it's, posting portfolio pieces on a website or setting up a week worth of posts for your business on social media. So there's a lot within that, but it's really what's actually directly bringing in sales. A social media post is great, but maybe you actually want to be reaching out to somebody who said they were interested in designer consulting and really directly talk to someone and directly move in the direction of moving the needle of making sales, bringing in income so that you can continue providing your gifts to the world and supporting yourself financially. So you're going to find more clarity and through choosing these top 3 things. And at the end of the day, you're also going to feel a heck of a lot better about what you've accomplished. If you had 3 things on your list that if I get these things done, I give myself permission to feel accomplished. And regardless of whether you complete things or not, you are enough. You are totally worthy of enjoying life, being relaxed, feeling fulfilled without having to cross off some silly to-dos. But if you do cross off the 3 to-dos, giving yourself permission to say, yes, this was a successful day. That's powerful. So drop a comment, let me know what you got out of this video. And please, if you do so decide to give yourself the gift of doing this, drop a picture, take a picture with your phone, drop it into the group here. I'd love to see that you've done it, and I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Talk to you guys later.